You have an incredible collection of ceramics.
You later in the year last year managed to obtain permission to sell this incredible collection of Bow porcelain. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The Bow Porcelain factory is particularly important because it was the first English factory to produce porcelain at all. This makes it historically significant, but of course it's artistically significant.
Now, in the collection there's two favourite things that I see here in this cabinet. And this is a pair of lions. But there's a special story about these two pieces. What can you tell us about them?
Barry Taylor, the collector from whom these pieces come, bought one of the lions about 20 years ago. Some years later, another collector in Melbourne bought a white lion and very excitedly rang Barry up and said, "You've got to see what I've just bought," and took it round to his house and they put them on the table together, and it immediately became apparent that they were a pair. Early porcelain will fire to different sizes and different colours depending on all sorts of things such as where the clay came from, when it was fired, differences in the firing. And so the only way to get two pieces exactly the same is if they're fired together in the kiln. And so for the next 10 years, every time they met, they argued over who was going to sell the other his bow lion to reunite the pair. Eventually the other collector died and his widow sent his entire collection to a dealer in London. Barry followed the lion across to London, bought the lion and brought it back to Melbourne.
That's incredible.
And so here they are after some 250 years reunited.
We're going to look at a piece of Wedgwood, which was where you first started, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Now, what can you tell us about this gorgeous bowl in this cabinet?
Well, this is a slop bowl.
Slops.
Slops.
Oh dear, what was that all about?
Slop bowl was a part of every tea set in the 18th century. The lady of the house would make tea at the tea table, and whenever a fresh pot of tea was required, the slops from the pot would be emptied into this bowl so that she could make a fresh pot. Her guests could also empty their cups into it if the tea had become cold. And so here it is.
When did they start drinking tea in England, do you think?
I haven't the faintest idea.
And continuing around your stall, we've now got another intriguing piece with an incredible story. You seem to collect these incredible pieces with these stories. It's amazing how you find them.
I like things that are not only beautiful but also have interest to them, either in their history, their appearance, or just, as in this case, what it is.
Yes. Now we've got a tankard here in this cabinet.
This is an interesting tankard, made by Worcester in about 1770, but somewhere around the mid-19th century, I think, most of the pattern has been removed from it, probably with acid, and has been completely repainted with a scene of hair coursing in these beautiful bright colours.
Which was fashionable at those times.
It was possibly to make it look like a much rarer piece of Worcester that would be more valuable. And indeed, even now it looks like it could be, but we know that you simply do not get this sort of pattern on Worcester in the 1770s, and there are far too many colours in it for it to be early. The early painters had a palette of 8, 9, 10 colours. By counting up the colours, you can often date a piece.
So virtually we've got a piece that is original, but also a piece that is original and fake.
It is.
Interesting, isn't it?
Normally we would avoid redecorated pieces of Worcester, but in this case, if it's a piece that the dealer is being honest about, and it's an attractive and interesting piece because of the redecoration, and the redecoration is old, then you've again got a particular class of antique with its own special interest.